Brad, today you hear about people constantly talking about a balanced life. All the New Year's resolutions are focused on having balance in your life. I want to eat well. I want to exercise more. I want to spend time with my family. I don't want to spend too much time at work. All that stuff. And that's all nice, but I have no idea how to get to a really balanced life. Do you have a system for that?
Well, that's a good question. We work with our clients for the purpose of creating a balanced life, but with a financial twist to it. Okay, what is it that we're all trying to get to? Well, everybody I know is trying to get to a place in their life where they can just simply say, I love my life. That may look like a million different things to people, but that's what they're trying to get to, is just to be in that place. Most people that I know are in a place of saying, gosh, is this really life? I expected a lot more out of it than this, X years old.
Right.
Holy cow. What our journey is to say, okay, what we see is that we've got 5 parts of our world. We've got our spiritual life, our personal life, our relationships, our work, and our finances. Those are our 5 parts of our life. Each one of those 5 parts of our life are critical to making it in a place where we can say, I love it. What we've found is that in most cases, somebody's going to be really good at something here. One of these 5 areas. Maybe it's their work. They're really, really good at what it is that they do in the work. Well, as they develop that and push that and refine it and massage it to the point where they have their systems in place and everything's working great, they are in what we call significance in their life, in their work. In the journey of getting to the place where they can say they love it, they haven't worked on any of the other parts of their life, they end up hating it. Unfortunately, if they're not paying attention, they'll erase that whole entire thing in the process of trying to find happiness, trying to find that place in their life. What our goal is with our clients is to work in all 5 of those areas, set goals in all 5 of those areas so that we're working towards building somebody out of survival to stability, to then success, and then finally significance. The first stage is moving from survival to stability. What we need to do is we need to work on habits. I love habits. I love it. I mean, that's my world. I can live on systems, because when I figure out something that's working for me, I want to keep remembering how to do that so that it will always work. When I get my systems in place, in say my spiritual life or in my personal life, when I have that system in place, I will keep doing it. Once I move from stability, if I want to move from stability to success, that's the next stage, I then have to work also on my attitudes. So moving from survival to stability, that's all habits. Stability to success, that's all attitude. That's where we need to activate that thinking process. Our thoughts create emotions that then create behavior that then creates our result. So if our thinking process is working properly in our spiritual life, let's say, then we can make sure that we're moving towards that level of success. If we're thinking a lot properly without our proper habits in place, we just frustrate ourselves. We can't get there. So our coaches are going to work with those people individually. Brian, what do you need to do spiritually to build a belief system that you're going to be happy with? Then, once you have that set, what are you going to do every day to make sure that belief system is working for you?
Gotcha. Okay.
Then from there, you've got to be able to sit back and say, okay, my attitude is such that, you know what, I can do this. This is me. This is something I believe in. This is something that I'm excited about. Well, when you do that, then you move up into levels of significance. Now, to me, significance is a permanent reflection of my success in somebody else. So if I want to be significant, I got to give it away. So I'm going out there and talking to people and teaching people, gosh, this is what it is that I do to become significant in my spiritual walk.
Okay.
Do you want to hear about it?
Yeah.
And so at that point, when I'm significant, man, I feel great. I love it. But if that's all I did in my life, I didn't worry about my relationships, and I didn't worry about my work, and I didn't worry about my health and all those other things, gosh, I've got a pretty shallow life, even if it is the spiritual. I need to do that also in my relationships. What are my habits? Do I spend time with the people I love every single day? Do I have an attitude that, you know what, this is important to me, I'm going to put my effort to it? The same thing happens in my work. What is my habits at work? Do I show up late every day? Do I not care about what I'm doing, or do I put a lot of energy towards that? When I'm working on building those habits, then I work on building those attitudes, then finally I work on giving that away, telling people and teaching people and being significant in my world. I all of a sudden show up in this place where I love my life. And it has nothing to do with my finances.
That's great.
I don't have to go out and buy a big house. I don't need to go out and do all the financial things that people think they need to be able to say they love their life. Now finances is coming in as a subset, supporting the rest of the things in my world that says I love it. And at that place, I don't even need to pay a whole lot of attention to my finances. I just need to work on a few technical things, and it all works. That's our goal, that's our dream, that's our vision for our clients, so that we can help them rebuild their weaknesses in each area that they're weak in, to strengthen them so that each one of those areas are working for them.
Great, thank you.